Sequence action scheduled for one fall. Senior official, Morgan. Weighing at 165 pounds, Tenshi
Looks like old Dive Bomb ain't ready to launch yet. Taking a seat with the crowd. Is his nickname after the high-flying aerial moves he does, or the direction his career's headed? I guess once the bell rings, we'll find out. Ladies and gentlemen, we are once again live here at PWF. We have Dive Bomb Diego Hill versus Tenshi X.
And that's a factually accurate statement because Diego's last few outings here at PWF have been in losing efforts.
They have been in losing efforts, losing the Oceanic Crystal Coast title to Donnie Ray.
Who's a member of what group? Of what group?
I believe he lost to Lucky Ali at the last show.
But what, I'm sorry, what member?
Are we looking at another loss here, possibly by Tenshi X? Tenshi X has never won a match here in PWF. He has been around for a few months now at this point, maybe about a year. Still defeated.
Wait, hold on. Has he never won?
He has not won a match.
He's never won a match.
0 wins. Most of his matches actually do not last very long.
Except for when he wrestled you, actually. Y'all had a great match.
Oh, hey.
Hey, I prolonged
You beat him, though,
I gave him the opportunity. I was having fun, and
you go more rounds. You know, the boxing matches, you go more rounds, you make more money.
That's
stuff
exactly
like that.
right.
Yeah,
That's exactly right. We actually, contrary to the expression, we do get paid by the hour here.
I knew there was going to be no challenge, and I needed to get a little bit of extra work in. I just wanted to work on my stamina in the ring, so I let him last a little bit longer than I should have.
Big wrist lock here by Diego Hill on the Tenshi X.
And you know, Diego actually has beaten Tenshi here in PWF before, so this is a bit of a moment that Diego can use to mount his little comeback tour.
No, I will say Tenshi does get more and more resilient with every outing he has here, learning the game as he goes. Trained here at the CWA Academy.
I will say, I've trained with Tenshi X here at the Academy many times. We've had quite a few little matches between each other, and despite his record, Tenshi X is not someone to be slept on. He has a lot of fire behind him, and just learning how to get that fire under control to take advantage and get a win.
I'm just going to say it. I like Tenshi X.
I like Tenshi.
I like Tenshi.
He's
He's got heart. He's a nice kid. I mean, he's not TKG material.
Oh,
He
big
does remind me of
shoulder
myself.
tackle.
You have a lot to learn when you start out in this business at that size.
Diego
Very
Guerrero.
young.
Diego Guerrero over here. Is he related?
I don't think so at all.
Oh, getting tripped up, but he caught himself trying to evade Diego Hill, maybe trip him up, but Diego Hill reversing, and now Tenshi reversing. Diego to his feet. He still has his back to Tenshi. Come on, Tenshi.
These
take
two
advantage.
train with each other
Diego.
very often. They are going to be able to counter each other very well.
Diego does not seem to be taking Tenshi very seriously here, but this action has been hot and heavy. A little
Countering.
back and forth action here.
Backflip.
Puts Diego on his feet.
Diego.
with the quickness. But Tenshi just as fast.
They know each other very well.
Oh,
Tenshi's
with
gonna
a
keep doing
triple
that
kick. How often do you see someone send Diego
I
Hill
will
out
say
of the
that
ring
he
like
did
that?
pull that in our match. The first one I did duck. The second one I did not expect. Ducked the first, hit by the second. He is learning that some people can see those feet coming and that he might have to throw one right behind it to connect.
Tenshi X letting Diego Hill take his time to recover. Do you guys think that's a smart? I don't know. Personally, I'd be on my opponent maybe.
When you're moving at this pace, right now it is a fair fight. They're both on even ground. When you're moving at this pace, sometimes you do need to roll outside and take a little breather, so that way you can get your stamina back.
Out. I mean, Diego Hill walks around here so confidently, thinking he's something else just because he held the Oceanic title,
Even the fans
lost
are
it to
booing him.
Donnie
The
Ray.
crowd is giving him a little bit for doing that. They want the action to continue. They don't really understand the strategy behind it. They just think that Diego may be being a little overzealous and overconfident.
He is not taking Tenshi seriously enough, and it is costing him. Tenshi picking up some offense here with a slick arm drag.
I will say, every time I see Tenshi perform, he has learned something new every time.
Backslide. 1, 2.
Oh,
man,
see.
you know what? That should have been it, Diego. Just take a,
Tenshi lining him up. Big springboard Rana from Tenshi X.
Tenshi came out here with a chip on his shoulder, something to prove, trying to get his win back on Diego Hill here. Big shotgun drop kick.
John Woo.
Shotgun drop kick right to the kisser. That one does not feel well.
Big strikes just to the face.
Staying on him. Diego not covering up at all.
Oh,
To the corner. Big splash.
each other's minds.
Our tag team chemistry is impeccable.
Just in everything.
Up and over.
Oh!
Big German.
And that's where the size disadvantage hits. Even against a guy like Diego Hill, who is not that much bigger, it is still
And a
enough.
shotgun drop
He is
kick
able
of
to be
his own.
thrown around like a rag doll.
The referee almost getting out of the ring to get into position, so that's good. Good on our referee, Morgan.
Senior bovine official Morgan. Doing what he has to do to see the shoulders. It's interesting that Daniel Crosley is out at ringside with Tenshi X tonight, supporting his friend rather than preparing for his championship match against the Meltman Donnie Ray tonight.
Giant chop from Dive Bomb Diego Hill. My God, that man has a family. It's his parents, but it's still his family.
Oh my
Big shot.
absolute goodness. That can knock somebody's heart out of rhythm.
The frustration in Diego
Hell
Hill
no.
is bleeding through here tonight. Loss after loss, he knows that he needs this win if he wants any shot at a title opportunity here in the PWF.
And I don't know if he could get much lower than a possible loss to somebody who has 0 wins in PWF. Could we see that happen tonight?
Can we also just talk about, put our feelings aside. Diego Hill just busted out a standing shooting star press like it was nothing.
I can't
You
do
know
it.
what I mean? Like, as much as we despise him, you got to give him credit where credit's due, just like we have to do for
Do have to
Tenshi
give him
right
credit,
now.
but sometimes some things are unnecessary. I mean, do you see a title around the waist of Diego Hill?
Tenshi is coming alive.
And this
The crowd is
crowd
coming alive with him,
behind
but
it.
unfortunately, so is Diego Hill. Reversing, giant kick,
Oh.
kicks him up, and he is right back down.
Big kick from Diego, putting Tenshi back down. And like you're saying, it is impressive we can just do a standing shooting star press, but you gotta speak about all of the things he strung together to lead to that, and Tenshi still got his shoulder off the mat.
He did get his shoulder off the mat, and what did he get out of it? He did not get a win. Sometimes you do not have to do the flashy to get a win, a victory, and right now what Diego needs the most is a victory.
Diego, those chops, I mean, there's not just a sound effect, they take the wind out of you.
Oh,
Tenshi
catching
rolling out of the way, but
himself. That was
Diego-
beautiful. Big back elbow from Diego right to the mush. Right to the mush once again, and we've seen this before. 619.
Diego Hill gonna follow it up with a big roll through. Enziguri! But look at the arrogance of Diego Hill. He should be capitalizing. He should have got to that pin as fast as possible.
More than 3 seconds have already passed. If he had just gone to that pin, he could have gotten a 3 count.
What was
He's
Daniel
so
Crosley about to
frustrated.
do? Is he about to grab Tenshi's hand and put it on the ropes there? That looks like we may need to watch him tonight
we
in the
know
match
that-
against Meltman Donneray. He may be trying to cheat later.
Daniel
If there's
Crosley is
anything
leaning
we know,
into the ring right now.
is that if you are not a TKG member, you are a snake in PWF. You will cheat.
Absolutely.
You will lie if you're not a TKG member.
Absolutely.
We are
TKG,
honorable
we are
and
trying
we
to
are
make this have the prestige that the PWF once had back in the day when you had guys such as Adam Cole, John Schuyler, Steve Corino as champion. We even have Masato Tanaka.
Can we talk about the kick from Diego Hill that just echoed throughout Newport?
It was thunderous. I'm
And
sure
here
they hear
comes
that
another
at the. They probably hear that all the way back at the Mullet Festival we had to miss to be here tonight.
Tenshi, he refuses to stay down. Even at his knees, he refuses to stay down.
And that
Diego
frustration
wants it.
is showing. Did Diego say he was tired?
I think he said he's down. Gets the duck out of the way. Judy effect.
Big.
Smash
forearm.
in the corner. But Tenshi following
Tenshi,
him.
big one in return.
Don't know what he has in him. Every ounce he has left, he is giving to try to take Diego down
Diego,
and walk
grab
out
the
with his
tights
first
there.
victory.
Diego, what's it gonna be? Big moonsault to his feet. Tenshi was ready for it. Big spinning tornado DDT, taking a play out of the Mason
Rolling
Miles
him over.
playbook. Big kick out by
The
Diego
crowd thought they were
Hill.
going to see it happen.
That is the sense of urgency we were talking about. As soon as he landed that pitch-perfect tornado DDT down for the cover, but
Down for the
unfortunately,
cover, hooking not one leg, but both, and very deep.
unfortunately, Diego Hill was able to kick out.
He put
Just-
all the leverage he could into that pinfall.
Further proving what you were saying, that Tenshi gets better every time he comes out here. Diego Hill put him away with relative ease last time they faced off, and look at them now.
We're about 8 to 10 minutes into this matchup. I mean, Tenshi is fighting with everything he has.
Beautiful reversal.
Diego
Out of the
also learned
ring.
something from all of his opponents as
Dive
well.
oh!
Tenshi in.
The
Tenshi.
urgency. Tenshi rushing.
Homicide dive.
Homicide dive from Tenshi X. Both men are down.
The
crowd
is on their feet. They fully believe in Tenshi X. They fully believe in this first victory happening here tonight at 5 Moves of Doom. Do you hear this crowd?
Listen to this.
Blow the roof off this place.
Diego taking off.
Through the bottom rope, sending him back in.
Tenshi learning a lesson: you never separate from your opponent. He rode him in and gave Diego the separation to take off.
Grabbing him by the throat.
Diego thinks this is it. Oh!
Beautiful maneuver.
Innovative maneuver.
I don't know what that was, but it was awesome.
A choke suplex thing.
A choke Saito suplex
We'll go with
of
that.
sorts. I hate to admit it, the crowd is on their feet, and I have to agree, this match has been great. This is what the PWF is supposed to be about, and it is brought to you by TKG.
2 products of the CWA.
Tenshi
We work
throwing
with the
him right
commissioners
back.
here tightly, the board, to put these matches together.
Listen to these chops.
I think just Tenshi has developed the attitude where he doesn't care what he has to go through to win at this point.
And that's the attitude you need.
His body has been pushed to his limits, but
Back
he is
and
just
forth and back and forth
None
they
of these men
go.
want to give up.
2 friends,
Tenshi,
2 brothers.
Tenshi, firing up here. He's got the crowd behind him, but Diego puts a stop to it. Big back elbow.
This is
could
when
this be
2
the Diego
brothers
driver?
just cannot be pulled apart.
Oh,
But the victory roll. 1, 2, 3.
Tenshi wins! Tenshi wins! Tenshi wins! Tenshi wins!
Oh my
The
goodness!
crowd is on their feet!
Tenshi just
X!
a surprise.
If we thought that the frustration, oh wow!
And your winner, Tenshi
If we thought that Diego Hill was frustrated before, I can only imagine what he is going through now at this moment. Tenshi X pulling the upset victory for his first PWF victory. His first victory at PWF.
I mean, these
This is a
guys are
huge
such
moment.
close friends. Tenshi had that Diego driver scouted and was able to get the victory roll, but I think even he was surprised that he got the 3 count there.
Look at the emotion.
This
He's
is a
trying
big
to hide
deal.
it, but look at the
Because
emotion.
his
It's a big
tag
moment
partner,
for him.
Daniel Crosley, also has 0 wins for the PWF, but is facing Malman Donnie Ray tonight, a member of TKG, for the Crystal Coast Oceanic title. Could he possibly pull an upset? I mean, we know it
Diego
won't
cannot
happen,
be
but
happy that this was at his expense.
you can see it in his
tonight.
face. Yeah, his back is turned to me, and I can just tell in his expressions.
And look at these two brothers. Want to hug it out in the middle of the ring. I mean, they came up through the academy together. Diego knows that this means everything to Tenshi. And Diego's just going to have to put those emotions away for his friend. That's what a good king would do.
This
all right?
may be Tenshi X's first victory in wrestling in general. Oh,
my God!
No, Diego!
Look at the
Diego!
attitude.
What's wrong with you?
That's the TKG way. Diego, this is a side of Diego that we have not seen. Oh, here we go.
Oh, no.
Here
Butting
we
his head in
go.
everybody's business as usual.
Mason, you seeing what I'm seeing?
I'm seeing turmoil.
I'm seeing discourse. Oh.
And this is what Diego Hill saying he's tired of this? The frustration showing loss after loss in the recent months in PWF for Diego Hill, but can we talk about Bojack inserting himself in everybody's business once again?
Man doesn't know how to run his own business.
Oh, yeah, give it up for Tenshi, Bojack.
Give it up for Tenshi while he's in the middle of the ring. Give Tenshi the middle of the ring.
Yeah, man of
Quit
the people.
hogging
This
the
isn't-
attention,
This
Bojack.
isn't your show. Get
This
out
is
of
what
here,
he does
man.
constantly. He's got to hog everybody's attention.
Oh, yeah. Oh, look what Bojack did. Look at the nice thing. You know what? You do it, Tenshi. You do it, Tenshi.
Feel the Tenshi. There you go, buddy.
What can we say?